Hey, it's Max, making a new video. Got a new camera. Well, I guess I got a new Nintendo 3DS, so I'm using that as my camera now for the time being. And I wanted to quickly make a short review, kind of, for something I just bought. I recently went to Winnipeg Comic Con. I went there to go see Jason David Frank, and he didn't show up. He was turned away. So I bought some Warhammer. Alright. I got the Space Marine Tactical Box, the new one. I'm not sure if we can get a nice shot of that. And then what else do we have here? We have the Space Marine Stern Guard Veteran Box. Now, I've already opened these things and started messing around with them, and I wanted to look over one part in the bits and to show you what I've done, and hopefully to get other people to repeat it, because this was the first thing I thought when I opened up the box. So I guess let's switch over to the other camera. Let's see, how do I do that? Okay, there we go. So here's some of the bits that I've laid out here. The combi bolter. Move these things aside, these things that I was making. And I'll move this aside. Here's my familiar for one of my librarians. Alright, so the combi bolter. The box comes with okay, I'm not sure if we can see this really well here, but it comes with the bottom half of a combi bolter and 4 top halves that you can put onto your bolter. So what I did was I decided to magnetize it, so I could take off the top part and attach whichever part that I wanted for depending on what I was fighting. Some of the parts don't quite space together perfectly. I'm trying to see if I can get some light to go through there. I mean, you have to kind of fiddle with it and then it'll get a snugger fit. I'm thinking with a little bit of paint that it's going to be practically unnoticeable, because it's not like you're going to be holding, when you're in the middle of the game, it's kind of like, oh, I can see through your fig, oh, I can see what you did there, your model. So yeah, I decided to get some magnets. I used 1/16 of an inch magnets, so they're not those ones that you see there, they are those ones. And yeah, so that's what I decided to do with that. And I'm going to be making some Space Marines. Yeah. Alright, well, that was my my little thing. Well, you know what I mean. And yeah, hopefully you guys can either do this better than I did, or more people can do this, because I think it's a great idea for your tactical squad sergeant. You could even take one of those magnets and put it in the hand that there, and mount one in the wrist, so you could swap his weapons even further. Even swap out the whole arm if you wanted to do that. But yeah, so make sure when you're doing that you get one of these. This has a bit that is to the gauge of the magnets, so it makes a perfect size hole for them. And if you can drill it in deep enough and then wedge the magnet in. It might not even need glue. Maybe you might need a little bit of glue, maybe even some putty. But if it's in there deep enough, it could actually just get stuck. And there you go. Also, I was wondering if anybody could help me out with making a name for this type of armor that I've created for my Space Marines. I'm not sure if this is going to come out very well. This camera doesn't look too great on the screen. But it's essentially a mix of Mark 5 and Mark 6. So it's got lots of the bonding studs, it's got ones on the shoulders in the classic style of Mark 6, and then it's got the ones on the legs from the Heresy armor. It's got the beak helm, and yeah. If anybody can help me come up with a name for this, that would be wicked. And yeah, thanks for watching.